She's the one that told me that.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta be careful. These women are gonna finesse you.
I just came back.
It's actually my mom.
Well, did she get finessed?
No, she actually married. My parents are from Sudan, so
Okay.
She did the finesse.
yeah, she
I came back in time.
That was only partner.
Hold on, let me cut.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
And were
brothers,
they
sisters,
monogamy or no?
Yeah, they're monogamous. Yeah.
Interesting.
Your brothers and sisters.
All right.
But my dad wasn't necessarily like rich.
So right now,
He's poor and works his way up.
Fresh and Fit is going live. I just got fucking back. It's still
which parent did you crave love?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say Fresh and Fit right now is going live. It's a good time because they're going live right now with SOSCAT Valuetainment money. That's what you hear right now in the background. Yeah, and I'm gonna watch this shit while live, and I'm gonna do like a live reaction while doing it. Let's get it. I got nothing else to do right now. Not till 7 o'clock.
Very grounded in understanding.
Now get ready. Let's get it. This is
This
funny. This shit's funny as fuck. So right now they're talking about how apparently Fresh or the nigga Myron never has been in love, or he's very masculine right now. He's never been in a relationship that he said I love you to, you know. Right now they're on that type of shit. We're just gonna
Let's get to you. How have you been in love? Have you been in love? Exactly.
No, they're asking Fresh.
Do you guys believe in love? Do you guys believe in love?
You know what it is? I look at it logically because, like, for me, for example, I can see that there's consideration. There's definitely emotional connections, 100%. However, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I can actually, like, take advantage of. So, for example, I meet someone, right? We connect on a certain level. We have understanding, but I'll never, like, say, oh, I love you so much because I'm going to give you everything off rip. I'm going to see who you are over a period of time, and then you tell me who you are, and I can either cut the rope there, right there and then, or keep it going.
When you say give you everything, do you mean like financials, assets, or like you? Give you all of you?
Well, in terms of like financials, like
Okay.
for example, someone
You're talking about tangibles.
someone might say I love you, right? And they'll do whatever they can for you. But that's just kind of like, oh, like maybe I used to lust or maybe like, you know, a feeling versus, okay, logically speaking, I want to see who you are over a period of time. So I'm going to see who you are. And then from that point, I can determine if you're right or die. You're here for a moment.
That's going on right now.
Say, you know what? Cool. I'll invest more.
It's a little faster on my phone though. It's a little bit
You
faster.
haven't had a taste of that at this point in your life?
No, I know girls that love me.
No, you haven't had that feeling of like that drug feeling, the serotonin coming through your brain, like all logic goes out the window. Have you had that, or you just absolutely want this person every day, all day?
No, it's there, but I also can say to myself, okay, cool, that feeling's there, but it goes and comes. It's not constant. And here's another thing too, ladies. Like I see that you guys are trying to like figure out why we have this mindset. You're asking these questions, trying to pry. The reality is,
this nigga Myron's
is not the same at all. You know, men, shout out to Rolex Monster. I'm sure you guys know touch on this.
This nigga Myron's a fucking. He's a psychologist.
I understand the fact that he's a man, but women love you for.
You can tell what he does. He's a psychologist. He's a psychologist.
Your cleverness. There's a whole bunch of different things that women look for in a man before they can actually love and submit and want to be with him. But for men, it's like, you know, we love women for real because we don't have as many requirements.
You love women for real? That's what you said?
Yeah, men love women idealistically. This is why breakups hurt men way more. So why men commit suicide way more when it comes to suicide.
So what do you break down what idealistically means?
I don't know.
It's the closest. I mean, obviously,
I ain't never been heartbroken before either. I ain't never put myself on the line to do that. So I kind of, I get his perspective. But women and men, women will fuck you just off your personality, bro. Hold on. Like I really think Myron just never got pussy before his status. He never got pussy before his status because he really doesn't believe that women will fuck you just off of your personality. You never seen women just fuck the funny guy. He's ugly as fuck, don't got no money, funny, and she got pregnant by him. Come on, Myron. You see this?
Men understand that it's going to be to their benefit. The last thing a guy needs to do is love women the way that you guys are trying to go with the Disney fairy tale type narrative, because the reality is you have far more risk when you get married and or deal with a woman than the woman has with you, because with the way the family courts are set up, it's set up for you to lose if everything goes out the window. 80% of divorces, like you said before, are initiated by women. 90% alimony is paid from men to women. We know women, divorce rate is extremely high in the West in general. So guys need to understand that when you are with a woman and that she loves you for what you bring to the table. And I think, even though that sounds horrible, that's just the reality of the world that we live in. Women are designed to mate with the strongest male that can provide them security. If that male can no longer do that, at some point she's going to look to other men and leave.
And just being a woman.
Just to add one more layer, you see, we talked about the Tinder guy, right? Mm-hmm. So, for example, every single day is done to men. How is it done? Divorce. So get this, right? She can play a game for a period of time, and it's, you know what? I like to leave because I feel like leaving and get half his money. So we're just saying, for example,
we're not gonna watch the whole thing.
Aware of the issue that could come up if they do leave, and just be logical about it. In other words,
they've been streaming for 40 minutes.
To love the way you guys are trying to claim it through the Disney fairy tale lens, because if they do, they're going to be blinded and not be able to, apply their logic. You said, hey, can you put the logic to the side and just love the
Here's an article for you. Here's an article for you guys, and you weigh in on this. Basically, here's it. So
that's what's happening now.
No longer want to get married, and you can thank the government for that. Here's the story. U.S. News, the magazine, reported that marriage rates have reached a historic low in the last year or two, and with only 6.5 people out of 1,000 getting married. That's the lowest level in 118 years. I'll say that again. The lowest level of marriages in the last 118 years.
Nigga,
there have been a rise in
not the same anymore.
Groups. We've heard of female. I've never heard of this amount of men's rights groups. You guys probably know about this, such as Men Going on Their Own Way, MGTOW, MGTOW. MGTOW. I apologize, gentlemen. I'll get the verbatim. I apologize to all the MGTOWs out there. I don't want that smoke. And I also, the manosphere, where men in droves complain about men's unfair treatment in relationships and family courts. To your point, like we discussed, 45% of marriages end in divorce, 80% of women initiate the divorce. Here we go. Men know that they can lose a lot, and it goes down the list: money, kids, even their freedom sometimes if they don't pay child support, right? And the courts abundantly favor women over men with the division of assets, alimony, child support, all that kind of stuff like that. So from a male, this is stuff that I've never.
I can't just sit down and just watch this shit. I gotta do something.
Briefly, I had a prenup, and I was like,
"Oh, nice.
We're good to go. Whatever happens, we're good." But is this essentially what you guys are saying? Is that are you part of this MGTOW manosphere? Is this your vibe? What is this?
Well, I mean, we're familiar with that community. We're kind of in our own lane, but shout out to the guys in the sphere and the guys in the MGTOW community. They acknowledge a lot of uncomfortable truths, and those stats that you just mentioned is why I said a man cannot afford to go into a relationship with a woman with the Disney fairy tale in mind. They have to be objective and understand that you're taking a huge risk when you marry a woman or move her into your place or whatever it is.
I agree with that.
You do?
I do, actually.
What do you agree with that?
I don't think the system is right at all that somebody should get half of what you've earned just because you decided you don't want to be with them anymore. I agree 100%. I don't think it's cool. No, it's not. You made a decision to either raise a kid or have a career and hire somebody to raise your kid. You knew that. Unless the guy was like, you're not allowed to have money, they did talk about that. A woman who makes money is less attractive. So I don't know how that plays into it.
I did not say that.
You said that the woman who's
they'll fuck you.
Her dreams or making
with your
lots
money,
of money
they'll
has
fuck you. Trust me.
attributes that are less attractive to men. You did say that.
Yes, on the balance of probabilities, women that is successful, there's a high likelihood.
If you're getting married, you're not going to get nobody that's on your side for the rest of your life.
Money that's unattractive.
No, it's the
fact traits that come from it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So it does put us in a little bit of a precarious situation here, right? Because we don't want to be seemingly unattractive by trying to make money. But if we don't make money, then if something happens in the marriage and then we're divorced, then we're left with a child and no support. So
I mean, women always say that, but statistically speaking, we know this from talking with over 1,000 women and thousands of men all across the world. Men rarely initiate breakups and or divorce. It's overwhelmingly women that do it.
Again, we're not talking about men who cheat.
Wait, no, hold on. I think a lot of times that
But
happens.
a man, real quick, a man can cheat on his girl and still love her. That's the difference.
Okay, but then isn't not her right to say I don't want to be with you anymore if you're cheating on me?
No, you
I mean,
can.
that might suck, but
Right. So
that
where's
doesn't-
the initiative coming from? It's not the girl going, "Oh, I want to break up." If the man cheats on her, she doesn't feel like he's trustworthy anymore, and then initiates the breakup. But it's the woman. It's more the women who are initiating.
But
the breakup.
it's not infidelity that causes most breakups. It's actually
It's money.
financial issues.
Money.
It's not. It's not typically cheating.
Also,
It's a lot of times
break
financial.
that down. Do you have any stats or whatever, anything regarding the financial breakup?
I mean, that is or none of it's
Irreconcilable.
A lot of times, when a woman's breaking up with a man, if she's leaving him, it's because somewhere along the line he showed her he's a bitch ass nigga. Women do a lot of like testing and shit like that, and he didn't pass her test. Proved that he's a bitch ass nigga multiple times, and basically, what that boils down to is, does he have the ability to leave her if she does some dumbass shit? If he doesn't have the ability to leave her, she's gonna feel like he's a bitch ass nigga, and she's gonna run all over him. It's kind of crazy. But that's what the fuck happens. It's the bottom line. All right.
I hold myself, and I am currently on a grind, and I am not making money, but I am pursuing my passion. And I have a lot of energy, and you can't look at me and say that I don't work hard. I want somebody who works hard, and even if they're not there yet, if I believe that there's somewhere we can grow, and they have dreams and passion and work ethic, then it's not a requirement for me.
So income is not a requirement.
Not,
Okay.
I need to connect with somebody. That is the number one
Gotcha.
thing.
Okay.
But
Respect.
you want to go with ambition, though.
Absolutely.
We talked about this a little bit.
Ambitious
Ambitious
Adam.
Adam. Gentlemen, how important is income, a woman's income to you guys?
McDonald's? We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really care if she's making $100 grand or 10
What
grand.
about the personality that comes with that, though?
Yeah, I mean that's going to be a little bit more important as far as like is she useful or
Get off the
useless?
couch
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. But stay there. You don't care what they make or what they do at all.
no.
Or
I mean,
they
really,
contribute.
like as far as like just strictly financial.
Yeah, financial.
No.
Okay, you? Have you ever
Take out
lived with
that
a
off.
woman? I have. You have lived with a
I
woman.
was married for a year.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. I've had some long-term relationships. I can tell you this. I've dated
This
we all
nigga.
in Miami. There's very attractive people. I've dated some pretty attractive people. There's nothing more unattractive than a pretty girl who sits her ass home all day and does nothing.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I've been like, all right, you were hot for a little while. Now it's like, what'd you do today? No, I just kind of like laid out by the pool. It's like I've been grinding my ass off, like cold calling all day. Like at the very least, did you cook dinner? No, I can't really cook. It's like, hold on.
Yeah,
Like,
actually useless.
so at some point, maybe income doesn't matter, but bringing value matter. You're not just trying to hang.
Yeah.
You're a smart dude, bro. You're not just trying to hang with a bimbo
And
because
we
she's hot,
talk
right?
about that. We talk
Yeah.
about that on the
I think
podcast
value.
a lot because a lot of girls ask women the top
Yes, I
questions
learned
to
a
get
lot
asked
about
is why do I get ghosted? And I say
Yeah.
if a woman gets ghosted, it's not the man's fault, it's the woman's fault.
She didn't add
Yeah.
value.
She didn't add value.
Yep.
I learned.
She was useless, or she didn't bring peace, or whatever it may be. But a lot of women tend to blame men for getting ghosted. The reality is, guy game is attaining the girl. Girl game is retaining the guy after you fuck him. And unfortunately, many modern day women can't do that because they think, let me just show up, throw him some box here or there, be pretty, etc., and that's enough. And yeah, that'll be enough to maybe get thrown out, go on a trip here or there, whatever it is, and get some sexual attention from high value men. But that does not mean that you're going to get relationship type attention. And that's why I think that this is
By the way, I will say that I fully agree with the terminology you used. You said the guy to retain, and what was the
So guy game is attaining the girl.
Yes.
Girl game is retaining the guy
Yes.
after sex.
Yes.
Which is the key,
correct?
which most girls can't do.
You're
He's not completely wrong
yeah,
there.
I will tell you that. Like from a guy, especially South Beach, you're drunk, and it's like, I mean, we've all been there. You attain the girl, and then like a day later, you're just kind of
And
This
women always,
happens.
and girls get on TikTok and complain and cry, oh, this guy goes to me or whatever. No, you're fucking useless more than likely.
You're fucking useless.
I would say
I like that.
but a
Bitch.
guy,
No, you can say she's useless.
I mean, what is
I'll just say it. Like, if they got ghosted, they were probably useless. Like, they probably came over, hung out, smashed, didn't clean the place up, didn't help, didn't do nothing, didn't make them no food,
Myron.
didn't make them a coffee.
Just
I think the
useless.
biggest problem here is that girls want these guys, right?
Yeah.
And it comes to the table and think, oh, just take me as I am. I'm not doing anything in my life. I'm just a pretty girl, right?
Mhm.
I'm just here. He's just saying, for example, hey, that's just because a pretty face with nothing behind it is useless.
Yeah.
However, if you add value, let's say have a business, or for example, you see have a need in a house, or
Is that wait?
hey, you know what, babe, I can help you with this. That's adding value. So now, as a man, you know what? Sex is cool. It's pretty.
Hold on, I'm listening a little more for.
That's what we were talking about last night. How do you get a chance to show you have value?
Right away. Right
No, but
away.
it takes more. How you
Well, see,
I think it's a little contradicting because he's saying that it doesn't matter what the fuck she has in her bank account. Okay, especially if I got money, it doesn't matter what the bitch I'm trying to be with, what she has in her bank account, right? But then you go around and say that if she's pretty, no. Well, basically you're saying as long as she's young, pretty, and submissive, we're good. We're good to go. That could pretty much be my fucking life. But it doesn't matter what she has in her income. But you go behind and say, if she's useless, then we can't do nothing. So I think a bitch with money is more useful than a bitch without money to me, bro. Maybe I'm just broke. I'm just saying. I don't want to have to take care of every single thing she got going on. We're supposed to be independent out there. I ain't taking care of every fucking thing you have going on in your life. God damn. You can't get nothing for yourself? I will do it. And if you want to be that bitch, you can be that bitch. I'll take care of everything you got. But you need to make me a sandwich when I ask for it. God damn. If I'm taking care of everything, I got the house. I'm paying for your shit. I'm paying for the bills. Your car. I'm paying for your nails. I'm paying for your hair. I'm paying for your fucking nails again. I'm paying for your hair again. I'm paying for your nails again. All your food, all the shit you cook, all the shit you. I'm paying for that. I'm paying for the stove. I'm paying for the lights. I'm paying for I'm just paying. Bitch, you can't make me a sandwich when I ask you for a fucking sandwich. You got to go. Completely. And pussy ain't enough. Pussy ain't a fucking enough for that exchange. Then you got to be useful. But a bitch with a little money, submission, a little of her own money, she pretty, and don't got a lot of motherfucking like bodies. Well, it's not that if she don't have a lot of bodies. It's more so if she don't leave a trace. Basically, like if I go out with her, I don't want there to be like 4 different niggas. Like, hey, Alicia, how you doing, Alicia? Man, that's embarrassing as fuck. I don't want the whole world to know what my bitch goodies look like. So an OnlyFans bitch just gonna get fucked, and she ain't gonna get nothing else from me. I might give a bitch a burrito. That's about it. Anyway, yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's get back into this. I'm obviously procrastinating.
A lot of modern women operate the same way, and on top of that,
and you're speaking totally U.S., right? Because we said this last night. You're like, why are you talking about the U.S.?
So check this out. We have guys that donate into the show with different types of currencies from all over the world that are dealing with the same problems. And the one underlying thing that they're all in common is that they're from first world countries where feminism is strong. Western culture, Europe, Western Europe, Canada, Australia,
what
New
are the
Zealand,
same problems? Men are dealing with the same problems.
What we're talking about now
that they need to have status in order to get any kind of relationship.
Well, not necessarily. I'm not saying you need status. I'm just saying for some women, right? So the typical what I find is the most attractive girls typically will only deal with a certain demographic of man. But in general, guys are having a tough time dealing with women in the West overall.
And women are having a tough time dealing with men because
But their show is
hold on. I do want to add this because
He said the most attractive girls is what they want is a man with more status and shit like that. So it makes sense. You might care about a nigga personality, bitch, because you fucking not that cute. You're about a 6. So you'll look at the nigga personality a little bit more and you'll compensate better. But a bad bitch like Rihanna, she don't give a fuck about no personality, bro. Look at how she got pregnant by A$AP Rocky at douchebag ass. Anyway.
So you're conditional.
It is.
You're conditional.
What do you mean I'm conditional?
So 1 minute you're masculine, 1 minute you're feminine.
No, we're both. Everybody's both. Everybody's both masculine and feminine. You both have the. Everybody has testosterone and estrogen. Yeah.
I believe not everybody's both masculine and feminine. Some people have more of a surplus of one or the other side. We'll get into that later on a whole other video. But you got some people that are born with a little bit more masculine energy. You got some people, male or female, they can have more masculine energy. You got some people that are born with more feminine energy, male or female. Not everybody's just all masculine and feminine. But you get on to some, but everybody got a little bit of it. Some people just have it's just a different, when it comes to the proportional level of them, you know, some have more than the others. Some have a kind of a more of an equal amount. So that's just my thoughts on that one.
Oh my God, my life is hard, blah, 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 blah. You might sit there and console me for a bit, but deep down, you're like, you fucking bitch. You're going to go and find someone.
So not true.
I know.
What? So you're saying that what he's saying is incorrect?
No,
that a guy
vulnerability
should
shows
crying for
Vulnerability is so powerful.
Again, this is a common example of women saying one thing but doing another. They're saying this right now because it's politically correct to say, you can cry to me, you can be vulnerable to me, etc. But deep down, if your man came to you and was crying on your shoulder saying, I don't know what's going on,
I would be there for him.
Can I finish? The vagina's going to dry up. She ain't going to want to fuck with him anymore. She's going to look for a stronger, more capable man because women are designed to look for security.
Just because they cry once, bro?
Hey, man, I can't tell you how many times we brought girls on the show with their own, they tell us on air.
Hold on.
One time my boyfriend cried in front of me and I never looked at him the same. It's like a glass. If you shatter a glass, right, and it smashes all into pieces and you glue it back together, yeah, maybe it'll work, but when you pour water into it, it's always going to leak.
I get more
That's the
attracted
issue.
when guys cry.
Anyway,
Like,
okay.
that's like the best sex I ever have
Yeah.
when a guy is vulnerable.
Have you done a poll? Let's do a poll here. Is it attractive for a man to cry? Are you
It's
saying
not like
that
all
it is?
the time for sure, but when you see your fucking
Not
ass
every
in a
fucking
man,
day. That's some bitch shit.
but when they're
once in a while,
See, here's the big problem, once again, right? You're saying it's okay, right? For you and for you. It might be okay in this moment. However, the next girl might say, you know what? Damn, him even just crying in this moment, I lost interest. So we don't know how far is too far, and that's a problem because you might say it's okay, but she might not say it's okay.
You're right.
And as a guy, why am I going to make that chance? We're going to say, you know what? I'm going to be the rock. I'm going to be her foundation. I'm going to be strong for her. Versus, I'm going to cry in her face and she might leave.
Yeah, because
You guys handle themselves pretty well on the podcast. Right? Every time they're challenged, they're pretty educated with their shit. They're going far. Give it to them.
Waste of time. And
This
quite
is so-
frankly,
this
can I
is so
finish? Can I please
dangerous.
finish? So the thing is that women do not handle masculine problems. Men and women live different realities. Women are not equipped to handle masculine problems. You need to go to your guys and tell them you have issues. You want to cry to them. You have problems, you want to talk it out with them. Because you cannot show that you're soft or weak in front of your woman. Because even though women say, oh, well, no, I'm capable of being empathetic. I can understand your struggle, blah, blah, blah. But you really don't. Because when a man cries in front of a woman, it's going to incite a natural reaction of revulsion. Because men that cry and are soft are not attractive. And women are hardwired to look for security. This is why guys that are soft and lose frame, the girl leaves them and goes to another guy that knows what's going on. And it's a very, how do I say this? It's a biological response. You know what I'm saying?
That shit happens, bro. You're not lying. That shit happens. These bitches will leave a soft nigga with a quickness. But how you know you ain't soft, bro? You could cry in front of a bitch. You could do all this shit in front of a bitch. If you don't have the ability to leave her, that's when you're really soft. So you can be yourself, do everything you want to do in front of who give a fuck about that bitch, right? I don't care what she think about me. Who cares about what she think about me? About how I feel about myself. Right? Bitch ass niggas. So, but what really shows if you strong enough, not if you argue with the bitch about some shit you got and that you know she understand but still won't change her mind, and you sitting there you arguing about it with her. That's not what makes you strong. Not punching the bitch. That's not what makes you strong. No. What makes you strong It's this right here. Bitch, bye. I'm gone. Yeah. Now and then accept it. You gone, hit her up. And don't ever hit her up again. She gonna always hit you back, bro. She gonna always hit you up. She don't give a fuck. You got to go cold, especially if you cry in front of her. The only thing you have left to prove your strength is going completely cold and leaving. Gone, cold turkey. Then you strong again, and she weak now. Every time she texts you first, now she back to that weak position, and it's just that simple, bro. So fuck all that, Myron. You tripping? Damn, Myron, you ain't never got pussy. You ain't never cried in front of a bitch, and then got your dick sucked in like 3 seconds after that. Come on, Myron. You game off, bruh. Money don't make it now. Money don't make you completely now, bro. You got to calm down with that one. I know plenty of niggas out here with no money. Letting bitches. Let me stop.
And I told the guy, all right, man, each of these are your girlfriend. Go ahead and cry and be vulnerable with them, etc. I would argue that somewhere between 85 to 90 of them are not going to like it. So if there's 5 or 10 that might like it, it's a low probability that you're going to be able to successfully be vulnerable without losing your girlfriend.
And just to be clear, you've asked how many women this question?
We've asked, yeah, and a lot of
Literally.
them, and they're able to be honest and say, hey,
and that's what your findings are, 80+%.
We're finding that most women hate soft men. Whether the guy, and a couple of girls have actually went a step further and admitted, yeah, when he cried in front of me, I never looked at him the same, and it kind of killed it. And then we've had several women say that. So they can say that now because it's politically correct and we got cameras on, etc. But behind closed doors, if your boyfriend is crying in front of you, being soft, I don't know, I'm going to make it blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be attractive. Masculine problems need to be solved by other men. That's why men need a tribe. You go and tell your guys your problems, and you come back home like nothing's going on. You're the stoic rock because women are emotional. You cannot be the emotional one in a relationship. Because here's the difference: if a woman cries on your shoulder and tells you, "Oh, I'm having a rough day" or whatever, you're in a position where you're not going to.
And that's another thing, nigga. If you cry in front of your bitch, damn sure make sure she cry way more than you cry. If she cry every single day, and you like throughout the whole year, she cry damn near every day. There's bitches like that, okay? I'm not even going. There's bitches, women like that, okay? Trust me. She'll cry every single fucking day, at least for about 6 months. And without that, all throughout them 6 months, you cried maybe once. You might be able to get away with 2 times crying. Because damn, bitch, every day plus 2 times. Okay? But you still got to be able to leave her ass too, though. You got to mix all that in. And you still strong after that. Crying don't matter then.
The problem, and I give her I just want the reward. Versus here's the problem, I didn't fix it. What's more sexy?
You're talking about sexy?
Yes, what's more attractive?
Or what's more real and more human? Life is fucking hard. Sometimes you're gonna have down moments, and I'm an empathetic person. I can understand when a man goes through a struggle. I'm not gonna be unattracted to you because you're living life and you're doing your best.
You're both in the street. You can't work anymore.
But we're gonna figure it out because we're partners, and that's what we signed up for.
Yeah, but if you started crying, you'll fucking leave.
That sounds great on paper, but it's not how the reality
Can
is.
I just say one thing? The women that you're asking on your show, I would really bet that the majority of women who are in a different kind of mindset don't know about your show. They don't know about it. We don't know about it. All of our friends don't know about it because we're living in a different lifestyle. We have different mentalities. The girls who are attracted to that masculine energy are the ones that you're bringing on the show and interviewing.
No, we bring on women of all different kinds, man.
They're the ones that are your DM, so you can be on our show and get followers and
we brought women from all over the world, from different parts of the country, from different backgrounds, races, education levels, etc. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of women.
I will say that I've seen you speak with Michaela Peterson, who's a very attractive, established woman. I've seen all the way from her. I would call her a high value woman. Would you not? I don't know if you describe her as that, but
are there high value?
And I would say that I've seen some not so high value, ratchety. But the point is, it is a large range. I'm not just saying that it's a. Who are your biggest supporters out there? Like, yo, that's my fucking people. And who are the people that are like, dude, I can't stand those people? Who would you say your biggest supporters and adversaries are out there?
Guys between 25 and 35, you said?
Yeah, I mean, majority of our audience is men, and it's between, we got all the way from like guys that are teenagers all the way up to 40. So it's a very wide demographic. But I would say the majority is in that 20 to 40 years range.
So men single, married.
Married men too.
So men 20 to 40.
And then haters, I would say,
who are the haters?
a lot of women that don't understand how men think, and they want things.
Okay.
Like, for example, right? They want things to be a certain way, but reality is reality. Like, you can't change how things really are. And as a result, I get what you're saying. Things should be better. We should want to get guys guns and roses, whatever. The point is that, like, at the same time, we speak in generality because it's a general population. You can't talk in exceptions.
You can't make exceptions to the rule and like use that as your argument. And here's the thing, I say it to you, ladies might get mad at me for saying this, but women don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to attracting women. Like, I'm a woman, that's irrelevant because you don't ask a fish how to fish. You ask the fisherman. Women have zero knowledge on how to attract women. As a matter of
Plenty
fact,
of fish
on our show. And what we do is we say, you got a week to get laid. I want you to be attractive, and we role play it. The guys act like the girl, and the girl acts like the guy. Every single time, the girl falls flat on her face as far as trying to attract the guy that's playing as a woman. And here's the thing: we make it very easy. We tell them, all right, tell us the scenario. Where are we at? Oh, I'm 6 foot. I'm at a club, and I make $1 million a year, and etc.
I got a good idea.
Cool. And I say, which club
I don't care. You can take it. It's Fresh and Fit.
Then we act like the girl. And we get similar objections that women get to men all the time.
They already. So since y'all already play a game where you let women act like a man trying to court a woman, right? Make a game where you have these women set up dating app accounts as men. So they get pictures as men and they set up dating app accounts and let them see how hard it is to get fucking pussy off that shit, right? Or not nowhere near as easy as it is as a female. Trust me. A good day. They will see that a great day for a man on a dating app is at least 7 bitches hit him back. 7 women hit him back. Now trust me, he done hit up about 40, 50 women. And if you get 7 of them that hit you back and you fuck at least 2 or 3 of them, that's a great day. That was a great fucking day, right? Great, you macking, pimp game. And that's a nigga that got game, right? But if you're a woman and you, or if you're a man if you're a woman on a dating app, trust me, I've seen it. I've seen it. As soon as you start a damn account, you already have 8 dudes already hitting you up. You let that account sit for that first day, and you look decent. You look at least about a 6 or 7. 100 niggas. Especially if it's on POF where they can just hit you up directly. They don't got to even match with you. They can just message you. Your message is going to say 99 plus as a woman. 99 plus on POF never happens for a man. So that's all. That's a good idea. I might do that. If y'all don't take it, I just gave you the idea. Y'all a bigger platform. And if you don't take it, I'm going to start that shit. Fuck wrong with you.
About female nature. Here's the thing, though. We say about a lot of negative things about men too. When we do our daytime shows, I'm calling our viewers fat. I'm making fun of them for being losers, not being financially adequate, etc. But no one clips that because when you hold a man to a standard, it's considered, yeah, you should. Man up, motherfucker. When you tell a woman you're a useless bimbo, you don't bring anything to the table outside of sex. Oh my God, you misogynistic pig. And I'm here to say, just like men have to perform and bring a certain asset to the table, women do too. But we live in a powerful world where women are able to get away with fucking murder, and they think my presence alone is everything. And I'm here to say, no, it's not. This is why so many women get ghosted on TikTok. They complain and cry, and that's what it is. Because men, at the end of the day, are the gatekeepers to relationships, and women don't want that. It is what it is. Like, if you want a boyfriend, you're gonna have to have girlfriend activities. A lot of girls don't want that.
Is there anything that you two don't see eye to eye on? Like, aside, like, do you guys ever say like, look,
we disagree on a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's
we're different, like, very different.
Like Fresh, you ever be like, Myron, that was a little much, bro? Have you ever say like, dude, like,
of course,
up, bro? Like, all the time. What is that like?
I think our foundation is pretty much set in our mindset, how we think about relationships and dating.
Mm-hmm.
However, our approach might be a little bit different. So, for example, he's more hardcore, more serious, more, I want to say, firm. I'm more, you know what? I'm going to let it ride a little bit and see how it goes. Mm-hmm. I'm a little more open in that sense. However, we don't tolerate bullcrap women. in terms of like, for example, we don't like, how to put this? We understand how women operate and we're aware of how they move. So we move accordingly. That's how I would say.
Awareness.
Yeah.
We got about what 10, 15 minutes left. I know that you got a heart out. So we have a little light topic right now, and
I was gonna stop before, but
we're gonna do relationships.
Okay, we're gonna close it out with
a list of relationships.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rapid fire. Don't give a 20-minute sermon. I'm gonna throw out some relationships. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Anyone can say it. Respect the other person. I'm gonna throw out some relationships. First thing that comes to mind, first sentence, and we'll just go down the list here, and then we'll do a wrap up in about 15 minutes. All right, first number one, J-Lo. Is J-Lo toxic?
Hurry up! First thing that comes to mind.
I don't know. Just relationship to relationship. So first thoughts on J-Lo. Yes.
Recreational use only.
Recreational. Ladies, J-Lo.
Come bucket.
Come bucket. No.
You wouldn't nut in J-Lo.
Badass. J-Lo. She wants what she wants. Okay.
And she has the clout to get it now.
Will Smith and Jada Smith.
Oh hell no! That's my first thought.
Will Smith simp. Jada treacherous.
I would say
simp. Will
Just
Smith?
oh hell no to both of them.
I'm gonna get up on my seat right now.
Regretfully,
Oh hell no.
regretfully, disappointed.
Disappointed.
Will Smith is what so many men deal with in today's day and age. A man that's been emasculated, and we live in a world now where a woman can go on the internet and blatantly embarrass a high-profile movie star.
You said the word emasculated. That's this is gonna be big. I want to talk about this for a second. Hold on.
What should Will Smith have done?
You should have dropped her a million years ago, man.
Million years ago.
Yeah, too late now though.
Like, yeah. It's
Ladies, different opinions on Will and Jada? Anything come to mind?
I like the idea of them both being open and
Okay.
like that being public.
Got it.
The idea of like both of them having the ability to sleep with other
Mhm.
people and it not being taboo. They fucked it up, but I like the idea of it.
Yeah, Jenny?
I think they understand each other and they've been each other's rock with whatever life goes.
Okay.
a woman sleeping around that's married is unacceptable.
But why
Completely
can't a man
unacceptable.
do it and not a woman?
But they're in an open relationship.
Many
If they're in
women-
an agreement,
No, they clearly weren't. You saw his face?
They were not in agreement. All right,
They were not.
This is rapid fire, ladies and gentlemen. If you want something to say, keep it to yourself. All right, here's another crazy relationship. Kim and Kanye, and now fucking Skinny Pete. What comes to mind?
That's what happens when you marry a thought. I mean, you can't. I mean, yeah. She got
He's
famous
got
from
5 kids with her.
Yeah, she got famous from fucking and sucking on camera, and this is why you can't wife with those types of women. Man.
I would say he made it dope for black people, black guys in the dating industry.
Emasculated.
And then you made,
As a black guy,
I rock with it, but then now you messing it up, bro.
yeah. Thoughts on Kim, ladies? Pete? There's music on in the background. I don't know what that is. All right, no strong feelings on the relationship at all? No,
it's a
for- no-
celebrity couple.
Okay, so nothing. that
Kanye
comes to
West
mind.
is a perfect example of why you need to vet your girl and make sure that she's of a certain caliber before you marry her, especially as a higher earning man that's successful.
Okay.
Shut the Ray J.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Real G.
Boss.
He's a boss. George Clooney.
I'm not too familiar with his escapades.
He was Leonardo DiCaprio before Leonardo DiCaprio. Now he's married. And
Old, bro.
I mean,
George
the classic
Clooney, old.
example of everything that they say.
OG.
Those two men are like the poster child for their
Yeah, but those are high value, the highest value
Right.
men out there. Some of the
agreed. So
greatest
they
actors.
can have whoever they want.
Okay.
I would say they have options and they use it wisely.
Okay.
25 and under.
Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott.
Stupid.
I'm not too familiar with the relationship.
No?
I would
Okay.
say teen love. I call it teen love.
Travis Scott. He ain't a teenager anymore.
None of
I
those
know, but
dudes-
just how they operate.
young.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Jeff
we do.
Bezos and his, he divorced Mackenzie Bezos.
Oh,
She's
my
one of the top
God.
20 richest women.
Female
people in the
nature.
world, not even women.
Female
Richest women in the
nature.
world.
Yeah.
And now he's got a new lady, Lauren Sanchez. Thoughts on Bezos?
The power of money.
Yeah,
Power of money.
100%.
Jeff Bezos, I would say money personified, but at the same time, it's hard to put into words.
Unaware female nature made a mistake.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The more money you make, man, the more you need to like be aware of how women operate.
He's unaware. He's unaware.
Very unaware.
Yeah.
Very unaware.
You don't
Barack
understand
and Michelle
female nature.
Obama.
Barack and Michelle Obama. Wow.
Powerful couple.
Powerful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't know Barack Obama?
No, I know who he is, but I don't know about the relationship. To be honest,
You know a little bit.
they're
Ride or
together. I mean,
die.
I would say iconic,
Fucking powerful.
I don't know the behind the scenes, so I can't really say.
Goals. You could be president of the United States. Myron, president of the United States.
I believe Michelle is
Well, you gotta be married
she'll
to
let Barack.
Is that something you consider?
She done let Barack get some pussy before.
What are you talking about?
Some other pussy.
I protected.
That's a real
my,
nigga. Come on.
I've done security details for people when I was on the job. And
You probably don't want it.
All right, I'm just saying to be the
You know what I'm
number one
saying?
man in the world, and just
But she'll let him.
Polygamy is that important?
I mean, because here's the thing: there's too much risk. How many times do you see senators and political guys like in a hotel room with some chicken and they bust them and he looks all crazy?
Speaking of too much risk, thoughts on Donald Trump and Melania Trump?
A joke. Yeah.
A what?
A joke.
A joke.
Haters gonna hate y'all to Trump, man. Real G.
More power to you.
Yeah, but he's married. He's the president of the United States. He's married to
Hey.
one woman now.
Well, hey,
Well,
man,
okay.
he was
I ain't got nothing to say about Trump, bro.
So as long as you did your thing before and settled
Or who
down.
knows? He might still be doing this
Yeah,
thing.
I'm sure
See,
he's
see,
still
it's
doing
getting a
this.
little old.
Thing is, having the power to make that choice
Okay,
versus you have to make that choice is
Bam.
two different things.
got it. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Gangster.
Wow.
Married man, bro.
Hey, that nigga cheated.
I think Solange tried to blow up on him in an hour.
Yeah.
Gotcha. If you same question, president of the United States, if you had to be married to one woman, would you do it?
Nah. If I had
If
to
I-
be, I like my
a bit
freedom.
older, and I've kind of like conquered what I want to conquer.
Walter?
Yeah.
How you doing? Cardi B and Offset.
But once again, two different strategies.
Yeah.
For the same.
I hear you. Cardi B and Offset.
Stank.
Wife and
Clout.
a stripper is never a good idea.
Don't wipe up a stripper.
It's. I mean, is it possible to turn a hoe into a housewife? Potentially, but you know, if you got a 95% chance of failure,
Can't see it.
do it. Probably not.
I was like,
Stank.
Potentially.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly.
Taurus.
Mary, what's going on? Cute?
I don't know.
Is
I
there
always
something
see them
going
in
on?
award shows.
Yeah, is there
Don't
something
worry.
going
Don't
on?
worry.
Award
How much
shows.
you get?
He okay, I guess here's the question. Single guy, this is a couple of these. Single guy marrying a woman with multiple kids.
Oh, stupid.
Guy, woman, multiple kids.
Yeah.
If he loves her.
Many kids?
I mean,
She's
Megan
got a couple
Fox.
kids, yeah. Oh, hell no,
Or
bro.
Brian Austin Green.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
That's a dub.
Single mothers are recreational use only. You don't marry those women. That's a bad move for you.
Why? Because of the baggage, because of the kids, because of the just
There's far too much risk. I mean, well, we already know that marriage is terrible for men in general. You get marrying a single mother, now you're bringing kids into the equation that you're going to have to provide and protect for that aren't your own seed. And if that woman breaks up with you, now you're going to get hit with a double whammy of you lose her and the kids that you built as an attachment.
is that the biggest L you could take?
It's going
What's
to
the
be
worst L you can take?
marrying a single mom is very bad. It's not in your best. As a man, it is not in your best interest to marry a single mother. I know, but oh my god, that's so fucked up. The reality is, when you look at it from a logical perspective, you take on way too much risk because now you might lose that woman, and then on top of that, every kid that you build an attachment with, and here's the other part, you have no legal rights to those children.
And I did it, so I know.
You did it. You married a single mom.
Yep.
How'd that work out?
Honestly speaking, like it was a cool relationship with me and her. Just the other element of the kid being there. One, I was young. I didn't understand what it really was. And two, they tell you up front, or someone will tell you, oh, you know what? Don't worry about the kid. I'm gonna take care of him. It's not your responsibility. Over time, it's like, yo, you're gonna have to at some point chip in or be a part of it. So it's like, as a young guy coming up, if you're single and no kids, honestly speaking, your best strategy is to have a woman that has no kids as well, because that burden, that's not your burden, can be a lot to like deal with. So,
And a single dad is not the same as a single mom. Like a single dad is attractive to other women. A single mom is, I mean, hey, she could be attractive, but don't take her
Yeah.
seriously.
Is that true? Are you ladies attracted to single dads? Dad bod vibes?
Not for me.
No.
No.
Jenny?
I've been with a guy.
And is it attractive to you? Like when he's taking care of his kids and doing all that? Is that what
I
Myron's
loved
saying?
him, that's why I was with him.
That's
Okay.
it. Love.
Okay.
Love, like, be with
There it
who
is.
you love.
But she was attracted to him because he displayed social proof of having children and being able to provide provision for them. So you might not acknowledge that. But
All right.
No, that can definitely add value because you see how he treats a kid and you would want him to treat your kids like that.
But he asked you, were you attracted to that and you kind of like just.
I was attracted to him because of love. I didn't know he had kids when I met him.
Okay. Speed
So
round.
we
Here we
built a
go.
connection and then he told me he had kids.
I'm
Black-
sure you knew about the kids prior to you loving him.
That's probably true.
prior to me loving him.
But before you said I love you to him, you probably knew that he had children and had a former relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
All right, Maya.
Okay, so he was attractive, then therefore you were like, okay, I can build something with this guy, and then eventually let's alone. But you knew he had kids, which whether you want to admit it or not, subconsciously a man that has kids is more attractive because he's able to display, protect children. He's not weird, he's not psycho, etc. This is why men that have dogs are more attractive because they're able to care for a living creature and he's not psycho.
I will say
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's more attractive or not as attractive, but there's an attraction there because you've seen how he can foster kids, and you would hope that he can foster
but he
your
asked
kids
that and
like
you said
that.
no.
I
No,
didn't
she
say
said
no.
yes.
I said love.
So I will say that
what were you attracted to him by that? Love attracted me. He attracted me. His kids added value to it. Does that make sense?
Speed round, guys.
No,
Let's keep it
we'll
moving.
continue.
Okay.
You're the one that needs to leave soon.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that I frequently, consistently borrow some of my best friend's kids and just take them out of the town and just pick up ladies with the kids. But I'll glad them in the house.
Just get a dog. Just get a dog.
Dogs are very high maintenance. All right, last few. If you forget, we were playing a speed round. We're just off the Richter scale. Harry and Meghan. I'm talking about Prince, mother, and Harry, and the woman he married, Meghan Markle.
Finesse.
He got finesse.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Stupid. Shouldn't have done it.
what would you have done if you were full-on Prince of England? What would you do?
That's tough, bro. I mean, in that position, bro, it's a lot of responsibility, and who you like. However, for the lineage and for my dynasty, bro, that's a dub. That's a dub, bro.
Yeah,
I need better lighting here.
No interest in that. All right, last few. Justin Timberlake and Jessica L. Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel just got divorced. Does this do anything for you guys?
Heartbreaking.
I'm a big Justin Timberlake fan.
Me too.
Anything?
And she's such a great woman.
Once
Not-
again,
not
River
surprised.
Hudson,
Not
once again,
surprised.
things can be good up front. Things might
Why?
go bad
She wasn't
later on,
stupid.
and then it's bad.
I mean, yeah, not surprised. I mean, this is so
They're both super high earning. She was not a hoe. So why are you not surprised? Like,
because who initiated that divorce? Guaranteed it's probably her. We know.
I don't know. I'll have my researcher find out. Last few.
It's probably her.
Justin Bieber and Haley Baldwin. Thoughts on their
she
relationship?
made him better.
I don't know enough to.
They seem good.
But so once again, Team Love. I mean,
Teen Love. That I agree with on that.
Wait, are they married?
Yeah.
yeah,
How old is he? Is he like
It's got to be like
20-something?
27, I would
No.
guess.
he's
He's
older.
like
than-
20. No, he's like 20.
All right, I gotta
Can I
go.
get a Justin Bieber age right quick?
I think we're the same age.
Baby,
Derek on me.
In today's,
Oh my.
I say all the time, in today's day and age, you shouldn't be getting married until
All right.
you're at least 35.
That was my next question for you.
All right, I gotta go. But before I go, I want to talk about this real quick. Myron mentioned the word emasculated, right? In regards to how men do not really want to feel, right? I think he was speaking on Kanye and shit like that. And he said the word emasculated. Right? That shit is emasculating, right? Boom Ingo. What the fuck is that? So, I got random people on my shit right now. So listen, when it comes to emasculation, I see a lot of dudes, or like a lot of people say that a lot of men are homophobic, right? But I don't really think that's what it is, right? I don't think dudes are like homophobic. Like they're disgusted when it comes to homosexuals. Like they can't be around them. Nothing like that's what having a phobia is. It's like when I'm around them, I'm like scared, and you know what I'm saying? Like no. What it is though is men are more emasculophobic. That should be a word. It's not a word right now, but I just created it. Fuck it. Emasculophobic, meaning that men have a phobia when it comes to emasculation. And there's a lot of different ways a man could be emasculated. A lot of different ways. And they could, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a dude that has like, how about this? The masculine energy is afraid of being emasculated. Because that's invalidating its energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's invalidating itself. So it doesn't want to be emasculated. It's emasculophobic. I don't want to be. So that's why they might not be around gay dudes a lot, because gay dudes, just being around them is a little bit emasculated. So it's not that they're homophobic. It's a little bit emasculating accepting a gay dude in front of people. A little bit. It's just this much. You're emasculating yourself a little bit. But if you can beat someone's ass, who gives a fuck how much emasculation you got? You can whoop a nigga's ass. Doesn't matter if I'm being. That's why, like, Mike Tyson used to try to emasculate his opponents as much as he could. He would say shit like, "I'll fuck you in the ass, you fucking bitch." And what you gonna say to Mike Tyson? He gonna beat your ass. So that's about it, right? So I think men are emasculophobic. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, this has just been me. Let me see if they're still going. They're still going.
And you guys profiting off of it. That made me a little
So I was watching these guys on live, but I gotta get ready to fucking go by 7. I'm already fucking late. I'm fucking up. I need to slide. So that's it, guys. I was just watching live. These dudes, Fresh and Fit, are on SOSCAT, and I was trying to see if I can get me like a live reaction. I don't even know if the sound probably was ass because it's in my fucking cooler. I'm very ghetto right now. I'm gonna get my shit right, and I'm gonna get on the level of. I'm gonna have my camera equipment. I got a GoPro right now, and I'm gonna get all my shit right, and I'm gonna be on this bitch for real, like a real nigga. And I'm gonna be continuing all this shit. But right now, we just gonna record these lives. I just found out I could do this. And we just gonna record these motherfucking lives as I get the idea and I have the time to do it right then. We gonna fucking just jump into it. Because nowadays you got to really be on this shit. As soon as shit happens, you got to be on it now. Everything has to be live. Live is finna be the new shit now. Everything's going digital and live, digitally live. So you have to get with the program. And that's what I'm doing with the means that I have to. I have my MacBook still right now, and I'm able to get with the program, at least for now, until I upgrade my shit. That's what all it's about. So anyway, we out of this bitch, y'all. Peace.